A $40 video light made from a cake pan is going to light your videos like a $1,000 video light? I have to try it out. Hey YouTube, I'm Jeff. So I was surfing YouTube the other day looking for lighting solutions, and I saw a video by Daniel Schiffer. As the title suggests, he made a video light from a cake pan. And since I'm on a micro mini budget, I was intrigued. I was so impressed by his results that I gathered up some materials and I decided to make it for myself. Now, when I first watched the video, Daniel Schiffer noted that he ordered his cake pan from Amazon. When I heard this, I have to admit that my first thought was, you ordered it from Amazon? Why didn't you just go to the store? Well, after going to 6 different stores and learning a lot more about baking than I ever really wanted to know, I recommend that if you are going to build this with a 14-inch diameter, 3-inch deep cake pan, order it from Amazon. Trust me.
The first thing I wanted to do was to paint my cake pan black. This is obviously not necessary. It's just something I like to do with all my DIY equipment. I chose to go with the Lighting Ever brand of LED light strips. These light strips come in 2 different colors, daylight white and warm white. It was very important to get daylight white. So if you should so choose to try this build, remember that you want to get daylight white. So here I began to remove the backing from the adhesive on the light strips, and I just want to work my way all the way around the pan, starting with the plug end at the bottom of the pan and working my way around to the top of the pan and using the entire light strip. As you can see, my lines are not perfectly symmetrical, but that's quite all right. Here I wanted to drill a hole large enough for the plug of the light strip to fit. I didn't want to clamp the electrical wire down as Daniel Schiffer did in his video, so I just drilled and sanded a hole large enough to take the plug out the back. Also, when I watched Daniel Schiffer's video, I read the comment section and someone mentioned Mylar as a more reflective surface. I thought that was a pretty good idea, so I went to the dollar store and bought a couple of Mylar balloons to use as backing for the cake pan. And then just a quick test of the lights. Make sure they're actually operating. Now for the diffusion. I went out and purchased a sheer window curtain to use as diffusion for my cake pan light. But while rummaging around an old camera bag, I came across a piece of diffusion that I had from an old softbox light, so I decided to use that instead. So what I did was just trace a rough circle around the cake pan, making sure to leave enough material to secure it to the pan. Now, you can use tape or rubber bands or clothespins or whatever you like to secure the diffusion to the cake pan. Myself, I wanted something a little more permanent, so I went with some heavy-duty Velcro strips and just went all the way around the pan, securing it with the Velcro strips. Next, I went around the perimeter with some black duct tape, just to give it sort of like a softbox cover feel. I also purchased some clamps Daniel Schiffer recommended to secure it to the tripod. Very good clamps.
Now for the test. Obviously, I don't have a $1,000 video light to compare this to, So my test has got to be your reactions. So tell me what you think, because I've been using my cake pan light to light this entire video. I spent a few extra dollars and also purchased the power supply and dimmer to go along with the light strip. So as you can see, I'm able to adjust the intensity of the light. I'm very pleased with the performance of my video cake pan light. As I said, I was searching for micro budget lighting alternatives, and I feel that this is an elegant solution. I must say, though, that like all low-cost LED lighting, there are some cons. With this particular cake pan light and light strip, and just about all the other low-budget light strips and LED lights that I've researched, you may run into color cast issues. These lights in particular have a green color cast that you may not notice in camera, but will be very apparent when you go to edit. So you may need to color correct in post. From all the research I could gather, this appears to be a safe setup. However, as with all DIY electrical projects, always take precautions. If you're gonna leave the room, turn the light off. If possible, always have a fire extinguisher handy. Just use common sense and think safety first. I also want to thank Daniel Schiffer for making his video. He has professional lighting, so he didn't really need to do this. He did it because he loves it, because it was fun, and to help out guys like me who really can't afford a $1,000 video light. So that's about it for the cake pan video light. Once again, I'm Jeff, and I really want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, please give me a thumbs down, because all your feedback helps. But I really like it if you left a comment. Time is the most precious commodity we possess, so I really want to thank you for spending some of yours with me. Till we meet again, peace.